Just start with Urban Bobby.
Nah.
He goes
Urban Bobby.
You'll see. You'll see.
Yo.
5,
4,
3, 2, 1.
Everybody have a good time. Everybody gonna have a good time tonight. 2017, good time. Hollywood nights. Hollywood nights. Welcome to the podcast. Happy MLK Day.
What
MLK?
Day? Oh, MLK.
MLK Day.
Yeah.
And I want to introduce.
Wait a minute.
Wait a second, E.
You gotta get his
Wait
intro
a
in.
second, E.
It wasn't strategic, I
It
promise.
wasn't strategic. Yo.
I wrote that together.
Ian, relax, bro.
What the
We
fuck?
don't know that you're on it yet, dude. You don't want me to start over, bro. All right?
I mean, could you?
I got to start over. Everybody have a good time. Everybody gonna have a good time tonight. Hollywood nights, 2017.
You gotta have a good
Yeah, we got Khalyla, we got Gilbits, we got Georgetown, USA with his fucking funky face. And we got Funky Face George, and we got his gay cousin, Bryce.
False accusations.
And one of my favorites, Ian Edwards. Give him a round of applause.
Yeah.
Stop.
Why would you tell your girl to stop?
Stop, everyone. That's enough.
What?
Because when she walked into this room, you
Right.
gave her a hug that was a little too long.
Bobby,
dog.
we warned you
Yeah.
that we were going to hug for 10 minutes
I know.
out of respect. And,
I
you
know.
Like, I feel like you've chosen the right woman.
I know.
And I honor that every time I see her.
I
You know what I'm
know.
saying? That's
But-
like me, like respecting the choice you've
But
made, the
also-
life choice you've made.
But also, he knows that you've always been my plan B.
Right,
It's
exactly.
we have an
Wow.
unrealized love,
Oh.
Right,
and it's
right.
been going on for years.
And you should thank me for being a shitty plan B, so that
Yeah.
so that this love of yours keeps going.
It's a
You know
pretty
what I'm
good plan B, though. It's pretty good. Number
I
one,
question
you're
that.
healthy.
he does yoga.
He does yoga.
Just started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that black people did yoga, but is that racial or?
No, I didn't.
Because I wanna listen. It's MLK Day.
Why do you keep saying
MLK Day, right? I don't want any problems.
Okay.
You sure?
I forgot about the riots, the LA riots beneath us, right?
Bobby, when you called me today,
Yeah, yeah.
you were
Put that
like,
together.
when
Yeah.
you called me today, you was like,
I swear to fucking God.
Natron.
No, what? I called you Natron.
Yeah.
I called you Natron.
Yes, Urban Bobby, you called me.
Yeah, I called you Natron. Dog.
Oh God.
I did. I go, yo, what's up, Nate?
Nate.
You want to do the podcast? He goes, no, I'm busy. So I go next week, but then we got him. And I also want to say this: you and I are heterosexual, correct?
I know I am. For
No,
sure.
me too. No, I want you. I need you to.
I can only speak for
No,
myself.
I need you to. Do you think that I'm heterosexual?
Yeah.
Look at my. All right, good.
Yeah.
But can you also? Can you also?
Yeah.
Bobby,
Yeah.
Bobby, I think you are 100% straight. It's just that your butthole's gay.
I do have a very
Gay butthole.
gay butthole. It is very gay. Yeah. But there's sexual tension between us, you and I.
No, not at all.
Be real though. There is something going on.
No.
Ian.
No, but let me say something right
Wait,
now.
what?
No, shut the fuck up, Gilbert. I'm trying to be real on my podcast, okay? When I see you, right, do I not physically assault you?
Yeah, but you physically assault a lot of dudes.
No,
You know what
I'm very
saying?
picky.
You're very picky.
Who do I physically assault? You?
Doc,
What do you have in common?
sometimes.
MLK Day.
MLK Day?
MLK Day.
Yeah, sometimes who?
I'm sure you've assaulted
Nah.
Dalia.
Nah, not as much.
Not as much? What
No,
about,
it's
Brian Callen?
No,
Nah,
never.
never?
Because he does it reciprocal.
He comes back
He's
at it.
Reciprocates it.
Right.
Yeah. You get uncomfortable.
Right, so you like...
And sometimes I like to lock you in place. And I know that there's sexual tension between us.
Yeah, when you hold me. And I'm trying to get away. Yeah, there's plenty of tension then. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what it is about him that I just really love. I'm gonna just say this
I think it's
too.
uncomfortableness.
No, it's not. That's not what it is. I think this is what it is. I think you're beloved in the comedy, industry, especially in stand-up. That's where I know Ian, and you opened for Rogan. You know what I mean? Conan O'Brien produced your album. you're like in the mix with a lot of like really good camps. You're also a guy who, like myself, is crossover in terms of like we can play white rooms,
right.
And that's we tend to play regular rooms that everyone else plays. So there's just a lot of things about you that I really admire. But there's also I just find you sexually
Appetizing?
not appetizing. I'm not gay, dude.
Wait, didn't you take him to the spa the other day?
Oh fuck, bro! I did, dude.
Whoa, I thought you were on my side.
yeah.
You can't.
So
I'm trying to get my man back, either of you.
Did
I talk about her?
I think you
I
lost your
both.
plan A.
And B.
No, I'm here. I'm here.
Yep, see, right there. Yeah.
He's questionable too.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's hilarious.
Did we talk about him going to the spa? I think
No,
I did.
uh-uh.
It was
All right,
hilarious.
so I take him and the punk rock hobbit. What's his name?
Yeah, hip hop.
Yeah, Dean Del Rey.
Hilarious.
Yeah, the punk rock hobbit. And I go, let's go to the spa, Korean spa. And then so they go. And like, if I go to the spa with any guy, especially the Korean one, you get naked. You know? But this fool and the fucking punk rock hobbit, where are the shorts? I know there's shorts here. So I have to go to an area of the spa where I know that where they are.
2 steps.
2 steps. I had to give it to them. And now they're in the steam room with their fucking shorts on.
But isn't that like against Korean spa policy?
It is, but they have it for whites and blacks, I guess. The
I
shorts.
see. There you go.
I know, but what is it? Why don't you want you to expose yourself to me? Is it me
To you?
or in general? Is it me or
There
in
you
general?
go. Listen, you've assaulted me in clothes. There's no way. There's no way I'm gonna give you a shot at me without no clothes.
I really have assaulted you.
It's not even the spa rules. This is the Bobby rules.
Yeah.
If I was with somebody else that doesn't physically put their hands on me,
Yeah.
then, yeah.
You know, I'm going to change that about myself with you. I really am, because you and I have not only stand-up in common, but we also are huge fans of soccer.
Oh yeah.
He's a Man U fan. Do you guys know that?
Ooh, we just saw the documentary on Zlatan last week.
Oh, there's a doc on him.
Yeah.
It's,
on
well,
Netflix.
it's not
Netflix?
the best one. It just basically goes back and forth between his career in Ajax and his last year in Malmo. So like, when he was like 18, 19, when he was just starting.
Yeah.
I gotta check that out.
Yeah, it's really good. And how when he first got to Ajax, there was so much pressure because they spent so much money on him. And that first year, it wasn't great.
Oh yeah.
And then in the second year, he came alive. And it's a pretty good documentary if you like, soccer, you know.
Or if you like just sports in general, you
Right.
you realize, like, how he's always jumping from team to team to team, and you realize that it's because his whole life he was raised by gypsies.
He's a gypsy.
basically.
Yeah, he's a gypsy. Yeah.
Yeah.
And on top
It's
of
funny, he
it,
played soccer like a gypsy. That's
Yeah.
cool.
right.
Yeah.
And also because I've talked about it in this podcast, the photo with him and PK.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know that photo?
Yeah, you showed me that.
I
photo.
know. I show
Refresh
everybody.
our memories.
I show everybody.
Yeah.
So basically, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who plays for Man U, used to play for Barcelona, and he was leaving Barcelona, and he was saying goodbye to Gerard Piqué, who's a defender. He's still there. Who's married to Shakira, and they take a photo of them basically fucking.
Well, they were
it-
saying goodbye very intimately,
Let me
too
ask,
intimately
let me ask you a question, my friend.
for 2 straight dudes
You and I. Let's say you and I were in war. You and I were in war.
in war.
Like we were in Vietnam,
Right,
okay, and we saw the shit.
right,
You know what I mean? We saw people die.
right.
I got shrapnel in my ass one night.
Wow.
I was about to bleed to
Oh,
death. No, just listen, okay?
I'm listening.
And you're as a brother, you carry me back to the foxhole, and you just take the fucking shrapnel in my ass. You know what I mean? One by one.
Well,
Right.
first of all, that's the Red Cross guy's job.
I wanted you to do it.
You asked
I
me
want you to
right
do
up
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it. Yeah, but the Red Cross. No, I want you to do it.
This is what I would do.
What? What would you do?
If I think there's going to be some shrapnel going in your ass that I have to pick out,
Yeah.
I'm jumping in front of the grenade before the shrapnel gets in your ass.
No, there's no need because
then I'll stop it. Then if it gets in your ass,
yeah.
I'm going back to base to say Bobby didn't make it.
No, because you don't even know why the shrapnel's in my ass.
I don't know why it's in your
Yeah,
ass.
because the Viet Cong is attacking, right? And I
Right.
bend over because you're already fucking me.
Oh,
Right. So you're already fucking me, right? And that's how. No, I'm not kidding. But what I'm saying is that if you and I are in war for 10 years
Right.
and then we're like leaving, like going back to the States and we're going to separate,
right.
we would give each other a pound.
Pound.
We
Oh,
wouldn't do what Zlatan and.
Yeah, it was close.
Yeah, very
It's very
close.
close.
In the
Very-
middle.
Oh yeah, you're right. Their fingers were entangled.
Yeah, so you're
What?
not, and you were denying that they were gay, but now what's your opinion, Khalyla?
Well, initially I was like, look, they're European. You know, they get they play touch butt a lot, right? But then now I have a real theory in place.
Oh yeah.
Here we go.
So both Gerard Piqué and Zlatan have been with their women for a long time, but both of their women are approximately 10 years older than them. Only women who
Their
are
women are older than them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Shakira's like-
so Zlatan's wife is like 46. And Shakira is about 37, so Gerard Piqué is what, like 29, 28 or something like that? Anyways, my theory is this. Only older women would really allow for a sexual fluidity in their marriage, meaning to say that I think that only it comes with age to kind of be a little bit more understanding of your man's sexuality. Let's suppose like they were both bisexual. I bet you those two women would be okay with it. Like if in my 20s I wouldn't want to be with a guy who was bisexual, but now that I'm in my 30s, it wouldn't bother me.
So
That's
Bobby's bisexuality does not bother. me.
How dare you?
I'm
Does
just,
that
How
sound like
fucking
an
dare you.
absurd?
what? I'm just asking.
You know, there's no. That's probably bullshit. What I just came
Why?
out of
No,
my mouth.
don't regret what you said.
I'm not against that.
Yeah.
That makes
Yeah.
some sense to me.
But you guys are playing good now, huh?
Yeah, so we tied with Liverpool yesterday.
I know, but that was still like, you know, I thought you guys would lose.
You did?
Yeah, I did because it was like what 85th minute.
85th.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then Zlatan gets a header,
Right,
ties it, and it shows the old Man U fighting spirit.
right.
And
And then
that-
we almost kind of won it.
Yeah, you guys almost kind of won it, and I thought that their goal was bullshit. It was a penalty.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Yeah, and Pogba messed up. They got lucky and they scored.
Yeah, but I mean,
at their
I'm
only
just
chance.
saying that Pogba. I don't think. Would you think that was a handball?
No, I don't think it was intentional.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And that's how.
Yeah, and that's how they get the
Yeah.
point. Yeah, but you know, it just is what it is.
Yeah,
Because they want to say our goal was offsides.
Yeah,
You know,
Right.
But
and I was actually rooting for you guys.
Oh, you
because-
were?
Yeah, because I want Liverpool to start losing a
Go
couple
back
of games.
down.
because they where are you guys now?
We're
We're
fourth.
Fourth? Oh shit.
Yeah, but Man City, did you see that game?
Oh
Oh.
Jesus.
Oh,
Christ.
Jesus
Everton?
Christ!
Pep fucked up.
Wow.
Well, I don't know if I told you this on the podcast. This is the worst personnel he's ever had to coach. At Barca, he had the best in the league.
Right.
At Bayern, he
Bayern.
had the best in the league.
Yeah.
He came to a team that has no defenders and no defensive midfielders.
Right.
And his team, his personnel are not the best players in the league. He has 4 good players.
yeah.
He has
Aguero.
Aguero, Sterling, De Bruyne, and David Silva.
Yeah.
And
David
sometimes
Silva.
Yaya Toure.
That's how you say
David. It was
that.
David.
David
That
Silva.
was David Silva.
It's David Silva. That's fine. But not
It's David.
David.
It's David.
Is it David?
It's David
It's David.
Silva.
Oh fuck, my
Is he
bad.
Argentine?
He's European. That's right. That's how they say
It's
it.
that, you know,
I
you know,
apologize.
you know they-
I apologize.
you know they-
Okay,
I thought you were being
European
urban
accent.
Ian.
Urban,
and-
urban Ian.
Yeah, and my bad.
Yeah, black people don't even say David
They don't.
unless they, you know.
Right,
So yeah, their team. He's got a shitty team. No
Yeah.
defense.
right. You're right. I mean, you think Clichy and Sanya and those guys are bad too?
Sonya.
I just think even with Clichy and Sanya, you have no defensive midfielder.
Right.
Well, you do, but he's out for like 3 games.
Who-
That's
Yaya?
Fernandinho.
Oh,
He got a
Fernandinho.
red card.
Yeah, Fernandinho. Yeah,
And then Artiamende and John Stones is probably too young.
yeah,
He should probably be a defensive midfielder
yeah.
because the
Well,
way
Yaya
he plays,
Toure is not another part of the 4, or no? He's so good, no? Or
yeah, but he lumbers sometimes.
that's right. He
You
doesn't
know?
track back.
He doesn't track back. Like
Yeah.
he didn't track back on the Davies goal.
Yeah.
You know, like the 18-year-old.
Now my
kid just
fans
outrunning
listening to
him.
this podcast are going, we don't want to talk about.
What are you talking about? We have a lot of fans.
I'm
in the
just telling you,
UK.
I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about.
That's right.
I'm going to fucking talk about what I want to talk about. I'm not going to fucking edit it. All right? I'm just going to do what I'm going to do. All right? And I love everybody. I want people to have a good time. Right? But I'm no longer going to have that in my head.
cares?
Just too. I know. I'm just venting from my own soul.
I just can't believe Leicester City is doing this shitty. I mean, I guess you can believe it, but then you sort of feel bad that then you really believe that it was a fluke.
It was a fluke, but when you look how they play now, you're like, God damn, Ranieri was a good coach last year.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you give him credit for the like it was an impossible win, and this is who they really are. You know what I mean?
Yeah. When you have a dream attached to something, and the whole country and the world is praying for something to happen, we kind of manifested them to win, right? I really believe in manifestations.
Yeah, me too.
And so, but now they won the league. Now the rest of the world, fuck it. We
Right.
want now the regular people to win.
Right.
And now they're just terrible.
Yeah, not great.
And Jamie Vardy should have signed with Arsenal.
And you know, I had like some Irish dudes on the podcast today, and we realized something like
Irish dudes?
yeah.
Like where?
Where?
Ireland?
Where
From Ireland. Yeah, but they're in town.
Yeah, but are they from Ireland or are they just?
No, from Ireland.
Oh, so they have
From
the
accents and
They have
everything.
the accents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one of them was like, and somebody else said, I don't know who said, like Wenger doesn't like certain personalities on his side.
Yeah.
Not anymore. He used to like the tough guys.
Yeah.
But the team is Arsenal's a little soft, and you guys could have signed Conte.
Yeah.
And Conte went to a team that was 10th in the league last year, as
Yeah.
opposed to a team that was you guys second in the league last year.
Yeah.
And like Wenger should have pursued him more and had a better chance at getting him.
I mean,
and that's what you guys need.
I know Wenger's made a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
I mean, he could have signed back in the day Ibrahimovic. He
Oh,
came
yeah.
to the club.
But didn't he think he was like a liability?
I don't know, but
He doesn't like old dudes at all.
No, but this is when Ibrahimovic was young.
Yeah.
This is like when he was 18 or 19. You know, we could have signed him.
Damn.
And also, Alexis Sanchez's behavior this weekend. Did you see that?
Yeah, but I asked another Arsenal friend of mine.
Yeah.
You know, he's a gunner for life. You know.
Yeah, me too.
And he was just upset that he came out the game.
No.
No, it's something else.
I'm going to say this right now.
Tell me.
We're winning 4-0. Danny Welbeck has been hurt for a very long time. As you know, when somebody's injured for that long and they get healthy, they need playing time.
Right.
So Wenger goes, we're up 4-0. I'm going to take the stars off. And Alexis Sanchez literally started almost crying because he got substituted for a friend of his who's a teammate who needs playing time. And then at one point, he's on the bench and he has his jacket over his face and he's like, doesn't want the cameras to see him because he got subbed out. It's so dramatic and sissy and fucking dumb. Be a fucking man and be a good dude. All right?
Now that makes sense, but why did he do it though? Why was he being dramatic?
Because he's always like that. Like if in
He
fact,
plays like that though, passionately.
Yeah.
he's okay. If that's passion, sure, right? But there's also there's a line.
Yeah,
all right?
your question does make me wonder. Like, yeah, you like, all right, why is he doing that?
Yeah, he's making it uncomfortable for the fucking team, right? He makes it all about himself. Like he's, it's like all of a sudden now all the newspaper cycle and the news is all about him acting like a fucking baby, right? And it shouldn't have been about that. It should have been about how we won 4-0 and how Danny Welbeck is healthy and be positive.
But you have to be able to argue, too, that it's that same intense competitive spirit that
Right.
makes him a baby also makes him Alexis Sanchez.
Right.
No.
Yes, I think so. I think Wenger says that he's one of the hardest working
He is hardest
players
working.
on the field.
If the rest of your team, like, if the members of the team like had the passion that he had, you guys would be top of the table.
I don't know, man. I think everyone.
That guy keeps running, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's now agility. It's like I'm not agility. What's it called? Conditioning. No, I'm gonna say this right now. If I was on Arsenal's team, the way I am now, trust me, I will have the passion. I just don't have the. I just don't have the ability.
You get it if you're on the team.
Oh no! If there was like a machine that you could attach to me and Alexi, and who has more passion. I think mine even go above his.
You
But he
think
will.
so?
Yeah. No, it would in terms of passion.
You've never played.
I'm Mr. Passion.
You've never played.
I'm Captain Passion. You don't fucking know that about me?
Passion.
That was my nickname in high school, dude. I'm passionate, dude. My eyes get all teared up. I tremble.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Have you played a ball sport ever in your life?
Yeah, bitch. I've played ball sports, bitch. All right, tennis. Is that not a ball sport,
It's a ball
bitch?
sport. It's a
It
ball
is.
sport.
Right,
It's a
so I
ball
have,
sport.
and you know I have.
Yeah.
I was on the high school tennis team.
I mean, you're passionate now. I hear.
Yeah, I'm passionate. I just don't have the conditioning, right? So it's like, what if I believe Drew's just as passionate? He's just not.
Drew, I don't know.
Really, that scorpion kick? Enough said. Bro. All right, that's passion, dude.
It's hilarious.
I want
But-
to talk about Steve Harvey
Why?
because
Oh, meeting Trump?
him saying that Asian men are undateable
When did he say that?
last week.
He did?
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, see what happens when you meet with Trump? Racism starts rubbing off.
Spreads fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people believe,
Mhm.
and this is a cultural thing. It's an American cultural thing where they believe that we're not hands or sex symbols, males.
Mhm.
The women have always, Asian women have always been like fetishized and put on a pedestal. But Asian men,
by other races, you're
Yes.
saying?
yeah, by
Cultures.
whites,
Right.
generally.
Mhm.
And I'll give you an example, like when that relationship between Steve, we've talked about it on the podcast, Steve Yoon's relationship in the show Walking Dead with that white chick.
With Maggie.
With Maggie, right? And then Ryan Seacrest said, remember what he said?
Oh yeah.
What'd he
This was
say?
a few years
He says,
ago.
I don't believe that they should be.
Maggie's kind of Asian, though.
She's white.
Completely?
Yeah, she's like from-
What the fuck?
She's
Wait, you thought she was-
British actress.
You
too.
know, you're one of those guys that if a white chick is dating an Asian guy, they look Asian to you. Yeah,
You're one of
I'm
those
one of those
guys.
one of those guys.
You're one of those
Specifically.
guys.
I've seen guys like you before. Yeah, you
guys.
can't accept it. You can't accept it. So in your head, you psychologically know they're Asian too.
Oh, Ryan,
Yeah.
Ryan
Not-
Seacrest.
so her eyes aren't a little Asian.
Upturned.
No,
No?
there's nothing Asian about her, dude.
Nothing?
Yeah,
At all?
No,
Yeah.
she's blonde.
Yeah,
Or no,
okay.
not blonde, but you know.
You're one of those guys.
It's like saying Steve Martin's kind of black.
No,
No.
what the hell?
That's what it is.
I don't know
Or
if it's
no,
like
no.
that.
What the real word is David Bowie's David Bowie's black because he's dating. No, she's not Asian, dude.
David Bowie's dead.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You don't say it like that. But
Well, anyways, Ryan Seacrest,
Say it like-
you don't have to make it
Ryan
uncomfortable.
Seacrest basically said that it in
doesn't
in essence
buy.
it wouldn't really happen in
He
real
doesn't.
life.
He doesn't buy it in the apocalypse. That's the only time you could buy it.
Yeah.
Like
That's true.
you could buy it anytime, but if you're a skeptic,
Yeah.
you,
When there's
you can't-
12 guys left.
If it's 12,
Yeah, the odds are.
And, like,
Yeah.
so he's Ryan Seacrest's like, I see her dating her dad.
No, but
Before
even
she
no,
dated.
even
Before
no.
an Asian.
Oh no, Ryan Seacrest probably believes she would probably rub vaginas before she dated. Like, I'll go lesbian.
Hilarious.
I mean, some white dudes they can't accept it.
But you know Asian dudes that pull white chicks, right?
I was one of them.
Yeah, there you go.
You know what I mean? He's done it.
What? White dude?
Yeah.
Wait,
No,
what?
Yeah, white dudes. Yeah, white dudes. Yeah, white dudes.
I was reading the article with the white dudes.
Exactly, dude.
Oh shit!
Exactly, Gilbert. White dudes. You just fucking.
Yeah, it's just-
Outed
You
yourself.
just
I think I
outed
just outed
yourself in
myself.
the
I just
weirdest
said
fucking
white-
way just now.
I'm
dude.
reading a Steve Harvey.
No,
article.
you're not. You look me right in my eyes. You go, white dudes. Yeah, that's fucking weird, dude. And we're gonna fucking talk about that in a second. Okay.
The
But-
book he wrote a book called How to Date a White Woman: A Practical Guide for Asian Men. Steve Harvey
He didn't write that.
Or-
I think someone else did, and he was like,
talked about it.
yeah, and he was like, if that was a book, or it would be 1 page long. Do you date Asian men? And the response would be no. And he went on to say,
Oh, he said, you like Asian men? I
God.
don't even like Chinese food. He said, I don't eat what I can't pronounce.
That's what Steve
that
Harvey.
doesn't
That's him
bother me,
trying
yeah.
to be funny.
yeah, that's just him trying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that
All
doesn't
right.
bother
He
me.
practice. Sometimes Steve Harvey like does this. There's this way if you just say ignorant things, it sounds funny, and that's a part of his
Right.
style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even when he's on Family Feud, which I watch his bloopers and so I think he's very funny on
Yeah, he's
Family
funny.
Feud.
He's
Very
killing that
funny
show.
on
He's killing
Family
that show.
Feud. And some of the jokes are like sometimes a little like, hacky. But he has to improvise within, a clean way.
Right.
So I forgive him for that.
Right.
So he is a comedian, so I'm going to give him that.
Right.
But aside from him, there's just a lot of people that believe that, and it's got to stop.
Well, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Like, do Asian dudes go after other races?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last night I did the improv, and a Tiger Lily fan that was sitting in the front row, Asian dude, was dating a white girl.
All right.
I see it in my shows.
Oh, so it happens.
But maybe in my shows they just come out.
Right.
But it's like, I see it all the time.
But what bothers me about that is that I have Asian female friends who are offended by who don't like the fact that Asian men see dating a white woman as a step above dating them. As it's almost like
that's bullshit.
Because you say that a lot. Oh, you won the lottery. You're dating a white woman.
Not in the lottery in terms of like what you got. It's in terms of like socially. Right? Like it's because it's a little harder.
That happens in the black community.
Right.
Too.
It's a little harder.
Black women feel the same way.
So there is a sense of like, oh fuck, I'm I'm killing big game here. You know what I mean? I used to shoot like coyotes, and now I'm shooting dinosaurs.
Went back in time.
Yeah. I'm back in time, and I fucking killed a T-Rex with my hands. With my hands. Yeah.
Hilarious.
There is a sense of that, like when I was 24 and I was with Jennifer Field. And she was this girl that lived by the beach, and she had like dolphin tattoos, which is so fucking gross. But
on her ankle.
I was eating her I was in her closet because her mom was home.
Oh,
so I was eating her pussy in the closet, right? Yeah,
okay.
yeah. And I was just going crazy. And and I looked at her like a little because I could see through the the darkness, her face, her white face, and I went, "Wow, you're doing it.
Yeah,
That's it."
it's the unlikeliness that makes it feel like a gift,
Right.
maybe.
Yeah, this is real good. You know what I mean? But then like 4 months later, we're done.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, because her insides wasn't right with my insides.
What do you mean by
What do you
that?
mean by that? Yeah.
She didn't have a penis.
Yeah. What,
Oh, shit.
oh shit.
No, not in terms of organs, bitch. I'm talking about like our beliefs and our values and make each other laugh.
You made it
and
sound like some
shit.
anatomical
No,
problem.
It sounded physical.
Yeah.
It's not, but wasn't.
Okay.
It wasn't physical,
I
dog.
Just
All right, MLK Day. I just can't. The inauguration too is really making me
It's nervous.
not nervous. Makes me laugh.
Oh, okay.
That they have 3 dogs down. What's the band playing?
3 Doors Down.
3 Doors Down.
Toby Keith.
Toby Keith.
down.
Yeah.
Some girl.
The
like,
Rockettes. Half of them.
a 16-year-old
Half of
white girl.
A 16-year-old white girl who's like a opera singer or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's it. Oh, and no, the best is
But what about all those?
Bruce Springsteen cover band.
What?
Cover band?
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And they're billed.
is
They're
bananas.
billed in the front page of it.
Oh shit.
Like Obama can get Bruce Springsteen,
Springsteen, the actual
guy.
Obama got Eddie Vedder to warm up the crowd at his farewell speech. Not even televised.
Not
Eddie
even
Vedder was
televised.
just
Yeah.
warming up the
shit.
crowd.
And there is something about. I'm sorry. I'm going to say this. I don't want to talk about politics on my show. And we tweeted it on the election day. It was really upsetting. We cried and stuff like that. But I try not to talk about it. But there is something to say that the A-list stars of the world won't play his inauguration.
What about country
and they-
western guys? No.
Even,
Not
but that's
even,
not
though.
the elite, though. Is he the elite of that?
Toby Keith
Toby
is
Keith?
just real old school country.
Yeah,
so
but
it's-
he's not. Who's the biggest country western
Blake
song?
Shelton.
I mean, yeah,
Right.
you have Blake Shelton. You have there's a lot of guys I think who are way bigger than Toby Keith now,
Yeah.
but who probably wouldn't play just because it's a little bit too.
And fine, if it was Toby Keith and 5 other name acts, I'd be like, yeah, he's. But if Toby Keith is the guy
That's
Yeah.
it.
of your whole inauguration, it's sad
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's pitiful.
I mean, what about all these red state musicians? No.
Yeah, but like, look at I like Dixie Chicks. They're
Of
fucking
course not the
liberal.
Dixie
Yeah,
I
they're
mean, there's a
completely-
lot of them. There's a lot of them that also they don't want to get. I'm sure there are people that want to, but they know the consequences.
It's not a good look.
Social
It's not a good
media.
look. And there's something to that like why isn't it a good look? Let's explore that. Because he is misogynistic, a little racist. He caters to white nationalists, and there's a lot of things that he's in cahoots with Putin. There's fucking some shit that we don't even know about that's happening. So it's like their reputations will be on the line, and to me, that's just embarrassing to have that as our fucking president.
Is Jennifer Holiday still gonna do it?
No, she
No,
backed
she's
out.
backed out. Yeah,
Oh, okay. And she needs the gig.
she does need a gig.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When's the last time you heard of Jennifer Holiday?
I know. Do you get paid for that?
I thought she was dead, son.
Do you get paid for that?
She backed out of that thing.
Probably.
Great move, though. Great PR move to actually accept and then.
Oh, and then
Right.
Jennifer Holiday's alive. I should book her for something. Oh shit! No idea.
And then that DJ you had never heard of. What was this?
Oh, there's
There's
this
this
guy
Indian
named
guy.
DJ Ravi Drums.
Yeah.
He's playing there.
Yeah, and he's like, in some like Pacific Beach like club that he's doing. They have a photo of him like that, and it's like we've never heard of him.
That's crazy. Man.
Steve Aoki, yeah, that'd be cool.
This guy?
Then nah, and it's so embarrassing.
There's a
Bobby-
Steve Aoki cover band. Gonna at the inauguration.
So Bobby asked me this question yesterday. Now, if you were invited to sit front row at the inauguration, would you go?
Would I?
Yeah, you get to you're like going to be right next to Trump. They just want you there.
Nobody knows me like that, so I could go and then write a set about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if I'm Steve Harvey, I don't think I would have met with him the other day if I'm that status.
Yeah,
Yeah, I wouldn't.
yeah. I just
I would
you-
go
would you
just
go?
so the camera would pan across and then see like just my
Scowl.
like, scowl.
yeah. I would
And
make a
it
face
become-
with
yeah.
Khalyla.
I would need for the sake of
yeah.
like a viral clip or a
Yeah.
GIF, I would do it.
Yeah, I don't think I could go because I would also.
I feel like you would.
No, I wouldn't even know who to talk to though. I don't
be
know any
weird.
of them.
What if
right?
he
So I'd
asked
be
you
like,
to
"Hey,
MC
what's up?"
it? What if he asked you to MC the inauguration? The presidential inauguration.
There's no.
What's the
fucking way.
price? What's your price and what's your price? How much money would you have to?
Oh,
Would you have to?
he'll
It's
answer.
$3 million.
I've turned down gigs that were better for me for good money. So
Yeah.
So
I
have
definitely wouldn't do that.
Yeah, so
So
have I.
you're a man of integrity, Bobby. What about
Oh, I
you?
don't. I've been offered shit too, and go to China for this. I don't do it. I don't want to do it. It's good money. I don't care. I don't want to go.
Yeah, I'm kind of picky anyway.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
is
I mean,
too, so.
I only do comedy clubs that are like A-list, A-rooms, and that I know that the conditions are going to be right for me.
Yeah, and I'm too
Lazy.
and the shit I would say would get me. Yeah, I wouldn't get
That's not
5
true.
minutes into that set.
That's not true.
Yeah.
That's not true. I mean, I find you to be not offensive at all. Your act.
Oh, for real?
No, I really do. I look at your act. I know what you're saying because you say things right that are, I guess. But to me, I think those things.
Right.
So
Oh, okay.
maybe to me, they're not shocking.
I get it.
You know what I mean? I think that
But those people would.
like someone like Brian Holtzman, who I love watching.
Right.
He says things sometimes that are like, but not you.
All right.
And also, if you were that offensive, you wouldn't be playing any of the clubs in LA. I don't think. Because
I think but people, I know I do run into people that do think I'm offensive.
What?
Yeah.
Who?
Some audiences like this is like, to me, what I'm saying, I would like it to be normal,
Yeah.
but it's not to some people.
Yeah.
And it just is because they have phony values. And some people are just full of shit.
It's so funny that you say that because it's like there are some bits that I do. I literally think that they're so funny, but when I tell them on stage sometimes, I know that the audience just completely hates it and are uncomfortable. Like that joke about Monica and David that I do about Down syndrome people making love. How they have to make up the moves. And they touch butts for like 3 minutes and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, it's dumb things like that, right? And I'm telling it, I'm bent over, touching the butt with the other guy, right? And I'm looking at the audience, like making a face, going, come on, right? And I can tell that they're really just like not.
I think that
with
would
me.
kill at the inauguration. I'd pay you to do the inauguration and do that.
Yeah.
Thousands of jokes.
Oh, that'd be great. If they said you can do any jokes that you want,
Yeah.
oh my God, then we would do it.
Then you
Yeah.
do it.
Would you do it, like co-headline with me?
Yeah, but
10 minutes
I
apiece?
just know we'd bomb.
I know, but it'd be so fun. We
Everyone
would
sees
laugh
it.
on stage together.
Yeah.
I would sit there like Indian style watching your set, right? And everyone people boo you, and then me just laughing. I think that'd be great.
So
Is it too
that might
late
be
to
fun.
pitch this idea?
Yeah, I think it's too late. Yeah,
I hope it's too late.
I hope it's too late. There's no way I can
It's good
do
to
it.
talk about here. I don't know if
Yeah.
I want to do it.
But that would be so scared. You know how scared I'd be?
Yeah, I'd be terrified.
I mean, him and I back there going, oh, you open. Yeah.
It'd be terrifying.
I did a gig with Mike Young, and Mike Young set it up. It was in Venice. You know Mike Young,
Yeah.
right? and it was on a rooftop in this like beach house in Venice, and they had a mic and speakers on the roof, and then below, right below, there was a pool party. This is during the day too, right? And there was hundreds of people. There was a DJ, and then they go, and I was supposed to go first, and then Mike Young was supposed to go second. So I go up and I go, "What's up?" And they turn the music off, and everyone's just kind of looking up at me.
That's bananas.
And then I do my set. And I'm bombing so fucking hard. And they go, "Anyway, this next guy, he's a friend of mine. He actually told me to do this gig, Mike Young." And I turn around. He had left.
What?
Oh, fuck.
He left the fucking gig.
Why?
Yeah, and I didn't talk to him for a year after that. I mean, I was so livid that like. For number one, you set it up, right?
Shit.
Number two, you leave me.
Did you get paid? He said you.
Yeah, I don't remember, but like that was the
It's
biggest
funny.
betrayal I've ever seen.
Ah, that's fucked up.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Yeah, I did a gig like that at Paramount. Jamie Masada set it up.
Yeah.
So it's like at
Paramount
night,
Studios.
at the studios
Oh,
on a
right.
Saturday night.
Oh my god.
Like everybody's on the lot. They have like an outside like dinner party,
Yeah.
and so the stage is here.
Yeah.
There's this huge fountain
Yeah.
in the middle.
Yeah.
Then there's a space,
Yeah.
which is a dance floor, and then people are back here eating.
Yeah. I've done those.
So then,
I've done those. Yeah.
so then there's like 5 comics.
Yeah.
So
Who are they? Tell me the comics.
can't remember their names.
Okay.
I'll try to remember.
But have
So-
you heard of them before?
Yeah.
Okay,
And I used
okay.
to do shows with them all the time.
Okay.
I bet Jerry Bedknop was one of them.
Okay.
And I think me and him were last.
All right.
And then somebody goes up, bombs, eats it.
Yeah.
Like nothing. Bring the other person up, bombs, eats it, nothing. Then the third person goes up, and I think I'm next.
Yeah.
And that person bombs, eats it, nothing.
Yeah.
And then the lady who Jamie made the show with comes up to me and Jerry and said, "This isn't working out. Here's your paychecks. We're gonna end the show right here."
Oh, wow.
And then the other guys came over.
Yeah.
And we was like, "Yeah, it's over. We don't."
Oh, you got paid for that?
We got
Going through the pain?
Yeah, we got paid without
Oh,
going through the pain,
my
and
God.
they had to deal. like we could hang out and eat, and then our careers weren't ruined because
Yeah,
it's on
because
the
it's
Paramount,
at Paramount
it's
lot.
the industry.
Oh
God.
my
And they
god.
had to like go home and hope everybody would forget. this
Oh
shit even
my
happened.
god, this
I
is
was like,
not working.
That was it's a great stopping point for the show. I
Was
like,
Jamie there?
No, he wasn't there.
Oh, of course he
Yeah.
wasn't there.
And I wasn't mad at him after. I didn't have to perform.
Yeah.
I took the money.
We used, how about for the three? Watching the 3 comics, you're probably scared. Like, going, what am
Yeah.
I gonna do? What am I gonna do?
Yeah. For sure. It wasn't gonna be
I don't
great.
understand why people do that. Like those birthday parties at like the country club.
Yeah, I had one.
It just seems
remember?
just-
Oh, my God.
How do you wrangle people in and be like, everybody, focus
I
all
get
your
invited,
attention to me?
and I-
He did it at a nightclub.
A night. I know it was a country
Oh, I
club.
used to do
But it
those.
was
A country club,
Oh yeah.
right? Like a millionaire, right? Goes, I like him. Can you do comedy? Was a bachelor party? What was it?
It was
like a
A
birthday.
wedding?
It was
birthday.
a
It was a
birthday.
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 Right.
So I show up,
Really
and
nice
people,
place.
yeah, really nice. People are dancing. You know what I mean?
No seats.
No seats.
to
People are
watch.
just dancing, right? And all of a sudden, all right, comedy. And I go to Gilbert. I go,
He makes
you go
me
up.
fucking open.
He doesn't even do stand up at the
I
time.
give you 10 minutes of just bullshitting to people who don't care.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
How was that?
God, it was
Terrible.
bad.
It was like
It
wrangling
was-
cattle.
It was
because
her though. She was
he
laughing.
had to say, "Come closer, come this way."
Yeah, come sit down or do something. And
Right, you
then,
gotta do that.
Yeah.
It was great for me. I was just cry laughing
Yeah.
in the back.
And then I went up, and I don't know what the fuck I did, but
You didn't even do your full set. You got naked.
I got naked right
real
away.
Quick. He took his clothes
yeah,
off
like real quick,
quick.
like really quick. Because the money was so good,
Right, right.
that I had to do something. I couldn't
Right.
say
And they were really nice.
so nice. I couldn't say I don't want to do it. You can keep the money,
Right.
Because it was like such easy money. I
Right.
had to do it.
How much time did you do?
10, 15 minutes. I was
Did
supposed
you
to do 40 minutes.
Did
or
you do
whatever.
bad?
I don't even remember.
Yeah.
I know.
You blocked it out.
You block it out.
Yeah.
I know how to do it where like this ain't going well, so I just go to the easiest jokes that I have. The switches,
Right.
stuff. Some of the jokes I don't even tell anymore really. And then you go right into the getting naked, and then you shock the fuck out of everybody.
You get to the
you
getting.
shock, yeah, you shock the fuck everybody. So
works.
they don't know what the fuck happened,
Right.
and then you run and grab the check and you run out.
Hilarious.
It's robbery.
Yeah, when I was in New York, like we used to do clubs a lot, like dance clubs. And they stop the music,
Yeah,
and and people gather around and you try to, and that's why like I was a different comic in New York too. Like
Your
I was
dreadlocks.
louder.
Your dreadlocks.
Yeah.
Sir.
When I used to just like yell everything just to get the audience's attention.
Right.
And then keep it, and then like at least scare them into not heckling.
Yeah.
You know what I
It's
mean?
funny that you say that because I know that Joe, when he was in Boston, he wasn't doing clubs. He was like doing like bars and stuff like that. And he learned to really like techniques to get an audience on his side. One of them was, which I had never heard at the time, was you, instead of going that way,
Right.
you go the opposite way,
Right.
or where you start kind of talking
Lower.
softly.
Yeah.
So that then people kind of stop talking just to listen to what you're saying,
Right.
which was an interesting. You would think that your gut instinct would be to
Go,
talk
yeah.
over them,
Right.
but he told me that,
Right.
right? And I know a lot of comics that started in the East Coast that started with more of an aggressive style because that's the conditions that they were in,
Right,
you know?
exactly.
Whereas I started in San Diego, dude, you know what I mean? So,
Is
like,
that where
relaxed.
you're from? Is
New
it
York.
from New York?
Yeah. But I did learn that technique though. Like when I do shows in England,
Yeah.
like it's like a bar culture. And if
Right.
you yell, they'll talk louder so they can hear themselves talk.
Yeah.
But if you speak,
Ah.
so the you raise, they raise, you raise. But if you speak low, then they'll be aware and conscious of how loud they're speaking, and they'll take it down.
Whoa.
And then you could get people.
Right.
And it's like it feels like the weirdest thing to do, but it does work. For sure. Yeah.
You ever play South Africa?
Nah, never. I wanted to though.
I didn't.
How was that?
And when I flew in there, like the lady that was in charge of the festival said, "Listen, I just want to let you know that," and I'd never heard of this before. Asians are third-class citizens in South
Behind
Africa.
black people.
Oh yeah.
We should go
And
move
I-
to South.
And I go, "Oh, I've never heard of that before." Yeah. So I'm telling you right now, like we played 2,000 seat theaters, okay, and I did 30 shows.
Damn.
And the lineup was good. It was like Pablo Francisco, me, Kira Stefanovic. I think she's very funny.
Yeah, she's mad funny.
She's mad funny. Yeah, and Ryan Stout, Mo Mendel, and
Trevor Noah didn't do it.
Trevor Noah, and but this is before Trevor Noah,
Right.
and I killed because they had
Oh,
me,
yeah?
because they were scared because I was Asian,
Right.
so they put me up first or second, which was to me like, well, all right, that's great for me, you know. And I would go, like just because you would do 10 minutes too,
Right.
so I would just condense everything, just kill, and then we would do meet and greets afterwards, and in front of like just regular people that paid like extra, for the bonus package
The
to meet the
VIP?
comics, the VIP. And not one time did anyone look at me and say, "We think you're funny."
Oh yeah.
I would be in front of everyone, and everyone would get compliments, and I would just sit there, and not one.
What part of South Africa was this?
That was in
Johannesburg?
Johannesburg, yeah.
So what color was the audience that paid for the VIP?
Whites, black.
thing?
No, they were nice people off stage.
Right.
I just didn't get any compliments.
And are you exaggerating this? Because
No,
sometimes
wait,
What
no,
did he say?
no. I'm glad he did that. I'm glad he challenged me in that way just now, because now you get to see how he is. Now you get to see what I have to deal with. Now you get to see it. Excuse me, Bryce. Back up. Back up, Bryce.
Back up, Bryce.
Yeah. Yo. Yo, man, what were you saying?
I'm saying, are you sure?
Yeah,
100%?
dude.
You're not
dude,
exaggerating.
let me tell you something, dude.
Right.
Dude, I'm an honest person, dude.
Right.
And I live life and experience things with my soul,
Right.
and my senses, and I perceive it in the most honest way, and I relay it in the most honest way. And for you to challenge me like that in front of my own podcast,
So you've never been a little neurotic.
yes.
All right. So that's all.
Oh, okay. All right. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
That I'm neurotic.
He creates
Yeah.
problems in his mind.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
Sometimes.
Whoa, man, that's a backstat. That's Plan B, by the way. Like, don't ever back up Plan B. I'm Plan A. Now, listen,
He's right about that.
you're right.
But
I am neurotic.
yeah. So
I
that's
am
what
neur- I am
so I'm
neur-
asking is, was
Yeah,
that
yeah.
a factor?
My neurosis.
Yeah.
Okay, let me say something right now.
Right.
Last night I did the improv. I did all weekend at the Irvine Improv, right? And I know that I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
I know that my show was good, and I know that when people say, "Man, that was a great show," I go, "Yeah, I know."
Mm-hmm.
I really genuinely know. All right.
Mm-hmm.
There are times when you see me in the original room
Mm-hmm.
where I am a little neurotic because you're like, it's more of a competition.
Right.
There's a lot of comics there. You don't want to, you just want to save face, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in this fucking circumstance in South fucking Africa, bro, right, is the real legit fucking thing, man.
All right. So
Don't fucking challenge me, shit.
so I can ask you a question.
You
about,
can ask me anything, man.
about if your neurosis came into play.
All right, maybe it was a factor a little bit, but my point is this. My point is this. That,
Now it's
all right, man, you're right. I'll change. I'll change.
The story was a lie.
That
It was
didn't
a
happen.
complete embellishment.
None of it happened, guys.
Never
You're
been to
right.
South Africa.
I've never been to South Africa.
Yeah, I've never been to South Africa.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I got blowjob every show, guys. You're funny. And, you know what I mean? No, I really did experience that, and I got mugged there too.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I got mugged.
Are you
there.
sure?
See, that's
Oh wow! Again.
What happened?
I walked out of my hotel room at like 3 p.m. And you know who Ian Bagg is?
Yeah, yeah.
So Ian Bagg goes, I'm going to go across the street to get something to eat, like a cigarettes or whatever he was getting.
Mm-hmm.
So he runs across the street. I go, okay, I'll stay here. And this is a 5-star hotel.
Right.
This is in Cape Town now.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, I'm just on the ground,
Oh shit, son.
right? And
In the hotel?
no, right outside the hotel, like
Right.
outside. When tourists are walking by,
Mm-hmm.
whatever. 2 guys pull me down onto my belly,
Mm-hmm.
and one guy has his knee on my spine, and they're rifling through my pockets.
That is crazy. Continue.
No, stop.
That's crazy.
No.
Continue
No.
telling the story.
No.
You're right. You're hearing
No,
it live.
no. Why? No, just. Why did you?
This has nothing
No,
to do with the neurosis
Why did
thing.
no? Why did you?
Are you asking me a
Why
question?
did you laugh like that?
Because it's funny.
Oh, wait, why? No,
Because-
stop.
It's hilarious.
Why?
Because you're alive and you're here to tell the story.
Oh, that's
But
true.
but that is bananas. Now here's the thing.
Yeah,
Like I heard about South Africa, and I heard that they assign you, like that people go with you anywhere, like bodyguards. And
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
So did you guys have them?
No.
So I'm not surprised.
know. I mean,
I'm not
we
surprised
had-
you got robbed.
We had this guy who was in charge, like the bodyguard of the whole group.
Oh, that's not enough.
But during the day,
Mm-hmm.
you just figure, and I think they figured, they told us what streets not to go down and what not.
All right.
But in the area that we are in general, and then it was 2 Africans, black guys that did it.
Right.
And then you can't go to the police.
Because you're Asian, they're not going to believe you.
Or-
not there.
Not only that,
Right.
it's like, how do you, you know what I mean? Like in a second, how do you describe?
Right. You're on your.
They're 2
you're-
black
you're on
guys.
You're on your stomach.
Yeah.
So what they take?
My BlackBerry and some cash.
And no one came to your rescue.
And then people were just walking by watching this.
Yeah.
Huh?
And then
Did you yell help or anything?
Yeah, and then Ian ran across the street.
He saw them.
Yeah, I don't think that's another thing that I have with him. I think he took a little too long. I think he saw the whole thing. I think he saw the whole thing. And I think that he watched the whole thing
That's
happen.
hilarious.
And then he slowly walked across
He
the
Mike
street.
Young'd you.
Yeah, he Mike Young'd me. And then he was like, what happened? I go, you saw what happened, dude. You Canadian bastard. Yeah.
Or you don't expect a Canadian to get involved in that. There's no way.
But, you've ever been mugged?
No.
Yeah.
But one time, right? We me and some friends. I drove my car to Manhattan to meet up with some other comics, right? And so I go meet them, and we do a show. So now I'm going to give everybody a ride back in my car. When we get to my car, there's somebody sitting in the car.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
See how I just left there?
Right. That's
Yeah.
funny. So then your mind does crazy things. Like when they held you down on the ground, what was flashing through your mind? So many things flashed through my mind in like one instant. It was crazy.
You don't know. I've been in situations like that before in terms of like fucked up situations, and you literally go, I can't believe this is
It's
happening.
like feels surreal. Like
It's surreal, yeah.
Yeah, because
And
like,
adrenaline's flowing through your body. Yeah,
because I have a friend named Roger, and
we
I was
all
like,
do.
and I was like, oh,
We all
that's-
have a Roger.
I was like,
Alright.
oh, that's Roger sitting in the car. He just met me there, and it's probably him in the car. But I'm like, how the fuck would Roger know where you parked?
Yeah,
And why would Roger be in your car? How did he get in your car?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
my mind tried to smooth the whole shit out immediately, and then I'm like, nah, that's a stranger in your car.
Holy fuck!
So then there's three of us.
You didn't lock it?
It was locked.
Oh,
So then there's three of us, and we rolled up on the dude.
yeah.
And then Talent, he's tall as shit.
That's his name.
Yeah,
His name is Talent.
yeah. It's a comic from New York, and he he goes like now we surround the car, and then Talent's like, hey man, wind down the window. So he does this, like one wind, like
yeah.
like
It was an old
Like
car.
it's-
It was an old car. You had to do a wind.
I mean, it was
That's a really old
it's,
car.
it's
a really old car.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So,
There's
and so then he's like, yeah, can I help you? Like it's his car, and then and
it's
then
crazy.
yeah, he's not crazy. He's just caught. So
Ah.
so then Talent's like, what are you doing in the car? He's like, I didn't take nothing. So Talent's like, wind the window all the way down. So then he does, and then Talent just punches him and disorientates him so that he can't do anything. And then we open the door and we take him out. Wow. And then we beat him up a little bit.
Did you really?
Yeah.
You kicked him?
Well, I held him. It was
Yeah.
like the movies. Like one guy holds one arm,
Yeah.
and then everybody beat him up. And then we took his shit.
You just robbed.
we deserved
Yeah,
it.
yeah, we
totally
took his
deserved
shit.
it. You robbed
and
the
he had
robber.
a set of keys that could open any car door. And I took those.
Oh.
Wow.
And I still
A
have those to
skeleton
this
key.
day.
A skeleton
it's
key.
it's like a bunch of GM keys and just keys that can open anything.
Yeah.
Because he didn't break my door. That's the first time my car ever got broken into, and the door handle wasn't wrecked afterwards. Like he just waltzed into that motherfucker.
Wow.
Yeah, we just took his keys. So I
But
guess
you didn't call the cops?
nah,
Right.
we don't snitch.
Street justice.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's amazing.
And who was he gonna complain to? He was
Right.
sitting in somebody's car.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Did some lady go into your car while you were
Oh,
inside
dude.
it?
Yeah.
That's
2 weeks ago, I was at Rite Aid
Mm-hmm.
in the parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
And then I start the car.
Mm-hmm.
And in my peripheral, I know there's someone else in the car. And I look over, and there's like a white homeless lady, and she goes, "Kaya makania."
What?
Yeah, like says something crazy, like doesn't speak English. "Kaya badubaya ka makania." Right? And I go, "What are you doing in here?"
You
know what I
screamed
mean?
back at her?
Yeah, that's how I did it. And then she started going, "Baya, baya." I go, "Baya, baya," and
You
I
out
fucking
crazy
go,
though?
"Get out!" I go, "Get out,"
Uh-huh.
and she left, and she just walked down the street.
How'd you get in your car?
Well, I was just like sitting there. I think I was playing like SimCity.
Yeah.
In the car.
I was in the city. It's playing SimCity,
Uh-huh.
and I heard the door open,
Uh-huh.
and then I look over, and then she was there.
Hilarious.
Homeless.
She just wanted to ride.
I don't know her fucking living circumstances, fucking Gilbert. All right, you dick sucking Filipino bastard.
Shit.
Jeez.
It's
Have you lost
aggressive.
weight this week?
No.
You look like you've lost weight since last week.
He's just
Since we
stressed.
shamed you.
Yeah, they body shamed me.
Oh, they body
I'm
shamed
not gonna lie, I didn't eat like lunch like twice
Yeah.
this week.
Well, he used to be like 250 pounds.
Oh,
so
so you did?
Yeah.
You know, with that stereotype, Asians have flat faces. You're definitely
the
reason
stereotype
why.
I know. I know.
I mean, I just looked at your faces now. Holy fuck! It's like IHOP.
Why is it like a pancake?
Yeah, like a pancake. Yeah.
Just it looks like a pancake.
No, it's like those German lemon pancakes that they
Bobby,
have.
you hardly have any dimensions yourself.
Don't
I
face
wouldn't.
it.
Yeah, but yours is longer of
Mine's
dimensions.
wider. It
That's
goes
fine.
wider, yeah.
That's fine. So sorry.
It's MLK.
My bad. So the inauguration, and then that's it. That's our society. Our society is, it's fine. It's gonna be 4 years. It's fine.
4 years. We can ride that out.
You
right?
think so?
Right, guys. Hopefully.
But then another 4 years possibly.
No, there's no way.
I don't think so.
I don't
I
think so
said
either.
that. this
That
time.
I'd be shocked. But the Republicans are going to push and try to get it.
Mm.
Yeah.
They just
I just don't understand how you can take insurance away from 30 million people and
Well-
then not replace it.
I saw something today. He said he's going to make insurance for everybody and make it cheaper.
How? Out of his own
How?
pocket?
I don't know. I don't know. But he
Yeah.
just talks.
I mean, the reason why the Obamacare is the way it is because that was really the only way they could have done it, really, for it to get passed. I think.
Right, exactly. It's not like they were helping it to work better.
You have
for
so much
people.
opposition
Right.
against your thing, so you have to make compromises and all that
Right.
stuff.
And then they act like this is the original plan,
Right?
That
Like
he wanted and it failed. No.
Yeah. I mean, the original plan, we want to be like Canada and England, where every single person gets free health care.
Right.
I think that's everyone's
There
right.
are drawbacks to their form of universal health care too. No form of universal health care is without cracks. But Obamacare is so brand new, and they did have to make a lot of concessions because
Right.
all the Republicans were against him
Right.
right off the bat, right on his first
Right.
day of being, president.
Right.
But I think, you have to also admit that Obamacare has deep, deep cracks. There's a lot of things wrong with it.
Like what?
I mean, for instance, for me, somebody who goes in and out of the emergency room a lot, I wasn't even able to see or to have a bed in the emergency room because we don't even have the infrastructure to support that many people having or being insured. It's as simple as that,
Yeah,
where
but
it's
that's
like,
not-
but no, I'm just saying, just a simple.
It's an
one of the
inconvenience.
things. No, but that's just one of the many things. But it is a great place to start, and I don't think that you should get rid of something that was headed in the right
No,
direction.
they should fix it. What
Yeah.
you just fix it.
Yeah, fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
I'm
that.
all for fixing it.
Yeah.
All right, but I'm not also.
But
all
they
for,
don't want him to have the credit. Like the Republicans, while Obama was in office, they'd rather destroy the country just to make him look bad than have a good country.
Yeah.
And that's unpatriotic.
Yeah. I was watching
Yeah.
the special on the Obama legacy, and as he was giving his inauguration speech, they were all in the top Republicans were all in a room together and vowing to make sure that they block him at every single point.
Like, how does that
along
help
the
us?
way? Yeah, exactly.
How does that help us?
And I
They'd
saw
rather
that.
How are
see
you
the
for the
fucking plane
people?
come down.
Yeah.
I
than
saw that
help him
documentary.
pilot,
Right.
That thing too, and I realized that gun laws in this country are never going to change. Because if Sandy Hook didn't change it, nothing will. If little kids getting shot didn't change gun laws in this country, nothing's going to change it. Do you believe that happened?
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah. I was in Connecticut that weekend.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah.
You were?
Yeah. I had a show. You know that Casino Foxwoods?
Oh, I hate that room.
This is.
I fucking hate
You
that
do?
room.
What
yeah.
happened?
It's just the worst room. That mall, it's like in a
It's in a casino.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's big, right?
Yeah, it's big.
Yeah, and I hate it.
You did the theater or the club? There was
I
a
did the
comedy club and there was a
I did
theater.
the club.
Yeah. I did the comedy club too.
I'm
But,
not a theater guy.
I got there. It's hilarious. I got there Thursday, and you travel to the East Coast, you're a little disorientated. So the Thursday show had it's all usually the weakest show of the weekend. So I had 40 people there, and they were a good crowd. So then I go to sleep. First, the owners were cool. We went bowling. We had fun that night. I go to sleep. I wake up, and boom, the shooting. It was on a Friday.
Oh my God.
Right?
Yeah.
So then it took a while for me to realize that, oh shit, I'm in Connecticut and this place is close.
Like, how close was it?
I don't know, but Connecticut felt it the most.
Right.
The
Yeah.
casinos.
Yeah.
Because when you go to Foxwoods Casino, you're not leaving for the entire weekend, and everything you need is there.
Right.
Like your gym, anything.
I remember
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
So then you feel disorientated, and you
Yeah.
don't even realize, oh shit, I'm in Connecticut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the show Thursday that I thought was going to be the lightest show of the weekend became the most packed show of the weekend.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
So people were just so affected
Buy it.
by it.
Yeah.
They didn't come out. That had 10 people,
Oh,
12
my
people.
God. Yeah.
And then you couldn't mention it either
Yeah.
because I didn't
Yeah.
know what to say. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
there's no way
just
you can mention
yeah,
it.
just-
Yeah.
it's
It's the most horrifying
not
thing.
enough time had elapsed to even create an even remotely
Yeah, yeah.
cheerful,
yeah.
And then there are
atmosphere.
nutcases like that believe that it was all a conspiracy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a lot
Right?
going
Like,
on.
What do they call those? White flags? Or
Yeah.
Those, what do they call them? Like white or
I
something
don't know
like that,
about,
right?
I don't know. Anyway, where are we at now?
Over an hour.
We did?
Yeah.
Oh my God! I went before though. I'm not. Could we wrap it up with questions?
All right.
But before we do that, Ian, I want to say this. Number one, thank you so much for doing my podcast.
Oh, my pleasure, fam.
Number two, we're fuck friends for life.
Whoa. No, we're not.
When I mean that, but that is not a gay thing.
You
But
sure?
let's label it. Let's get rings or buttons that say "fuck friends for life."
Fuck friends like we're not friends for life.
No, we are friends for life, but we fuck. But
No,
we don't fuck.
we
We don't
don't.
fuck
We never-
physically, but we fuck spiritually.
No. You
Spiritually.
fucks with him.
We fuck with each other.
There
Yeah,
you go.
yeah.
Yeah, we fuck with each other. That's what I
I
meant.
fucks with
That's what
you.
I meant, George.
Yeah.
That it's
Yeah.
fucks friends. You
And I
can't
also
want to
say
friend.
this is that when I was in the 90s, I don't know, 90s, maybe early 2000s, whatever, I was watching HBO, and I was watching Def Comedy Jam.
I think it was Bad Boys of Comedy.
It was a Bad Boys of Comedy?
Yeah,
it was one
yeah,
of those
yeah.
things,
Yeah, yeah.
right? And I saw Ian go up, and he was so funny in it. I literally thought to myself, I want to be around these types of people. You know, he was literally
Black people?
No.
Oh.
I don't do with black people.
Just
I don't do with black people.
I'm okay.
I want to
I'm
be
okay.
around people that are killers. You know what I mean? That are also, you know, he's Jamaican. You know, there was just something about him that was different. And then he has no hair anymore. But when I met him, the bald Ian, years later, and we're friends, and it's really a cool thing.
We didn't get how long you were born in Jamaica, and how long did you live there?
till I was 9.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ah, so you're really
No. I was
Jamaican.
born in England. I lived in England till I was 9.
now
Then
look at how
moved to
they switch it up. Look
Jamaica
how they switch it up like that.
till I was like 17.
To make
Oh,
it,
wow.
To make it cooler.
Yeah,
Yeah, you were born in
cool.
England. Cool.
That's an international man of mystery.
And then you went to and then when did you come to the States?
When I was 17.
17. Wow.
what was that like?
What? The States?
Just being like a young black man coming from England, then Jamaica, and then to what?
It's
Straight to New York?
Yeah, Long Island. It's a little confusing. Like you have to refine. Like every day you wake up in Jamaica, you got friends. Everybody speaks the same way as you. Everybody has the same culture. We eat the same food.
Yeah.
And then next time you're in a country, and even the black people don't talk like you, don't dress like you, don't sound like you, and their culture's different.
Yeah.
So you got to catch up.
And let me ask you this: how long have you been?
Jamaican?
No, not Jamaican. What's it called? The guys that are weird. Vegetarian.
Oh, you're a
Vegan?
vegetarian?
Yeah,
So you're a
vegan.
vegan?
He said
Vegan.
guys
The
that-
vegan. Yeah, the
For
vegan.
how
The hippie
long?
shit.
It's maybe like 12 years now. So
Wow.
Oh, my
On
God.
you will not eat in any kind of circumstance.
What was your
Animal
motivating
products.
factor?
Like if I went, let's go Korean barbecue, you can't do it.
No, but I went with some friends the other day, and like that, it was like a chicken place. And It was very tempting.
It was.
Yeah, it's very tempting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would never do that to you.
Yeah.
What made you a vegan or choose to be a vegan?
I just like when I was a kid, like KFC, right, was fucking delicious. It was amazing. Just chicken, period. And then somewhere along the line, like, and it's like when you're a kid, it was a special thing. KFC was like, we getting KFC.
yeah.
I don't know if that's because of how broke we were,
Yeah.
but oh shit.
No, I get that.
So when,
Yeah.
yeah, it was
My
exciting.
family, yeah.
Church's chicken was
Yeah.
mine.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
you go. So I was like, when I grow up, I'm just gonna have. When I have my money, I'm just gonna have KFC. and I did that, and I was like, this doesn't taste the same.
Yeah.
And then and it wasn't the ingredients that they changed, the actual chicken. But they have to make so much meat for so many people. Like all these restaurants around here that have to get them food, they cheat.
Yeah.
And they put in hormones and stuff, and that shit is not healthy. Somebody even sent me this thing on my phone. There's this insider chicken guy, right?
Yeah.
Who like he's whistleblowing on the chicken department, and he's like he takes the reporter into the chicken coop, and he's like, this is what they call free range chicken. There's no cages. They're all in here, but there's like 1,000 chickens in this room.
Yeah.
Oh.
And that's how they skirt the law. And then they don't call the growth hormones or the whatever they inject or feed it to animals anymore. What the FDA says they can't use, they call it something else. So, but they still feed the chickens
Right.
The
that-
same thing.
the same
so they just
thing.
have found a way to skirt
Yeah,
it.
and then they're the ones that the FDA sends them a checklist of things that they have to comply with.
Yeah.
And they're the ones that fill it out. The FDA doesn't
No one
come
goes
down there
there?
and check it out.
Yeah. Well, the
They
FDA is
do.
just a bogus organization,
Right.
anyways.
So then they do it, and then it's like us grading our own papers.
Yeah.
What we're gonna give
So
ourselves.
stupid.
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah, but I don't want to eat it anymore either, but I just can't stop.
I mean, it's fine. Like, and you don't have to stop. Like, sometimes if you don't eat it as much as you do, then that's fine. Like, I would never tell anybody to just stop.
I want to be real. Like, I love animals.
Well, now you do. You used to hate them.
I know, but I'm
until
just
3
saying
years
now.
ago.
But now I love them. And I eat them. And I don't want to eat them anymore, but they're so delicious. I don't want to eat them anymore. I want to be friends with the animals.
All of them?
Yeah, all of them.
Even the chickens?
Yeah. I want to be friends. I want life to live. They have every right to live, and I eat the fuck out of them. And I don't want to anymore.
There's nothing even sways his anything that he does anymore. We watched a documentary called At the Fork.
And he
it
ate
was
chicken
yes.
while he watched it.
Well, immediately
I
it
killed
was
the
more
chicken,
like
though. I killed 2 chickens.
Yeah, it was
Kill
beef.
it.
Yeah, I strangled them.
Yeah, like he at that moment he feels, sympathetic to the animals at that just exact moment, but it's so quick. As soon as the documentary is over,
back
his
to it.
Does that make me a bad person, though?
No,
Nah.
it makes you,
Does that make me a bad person?
No, not at all. Are you a vegetarian?
No.
I'm not. I just don't eat.
She ate the fuck out of meat last night.
Yeah, but like, what kind of meat do I eat?
Cow.
No, but I'm very careful about like where I get. If I do eat beef, where the beef comes
We're
from.
that shabu shabu place. You think that was the freshest place?
No.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
do make exceptions. Like twice or 3 times a month, we go to Korean food, and I eat meat that I don't know where it comes from. But if I have to shop it myself, I'm very aware of making sure that.
She's good about the
and
eggs.
stuff.
They have to be free, like real free range.
Same. I'm good about the butter too.
The
I'm
butter,
good about
she's really good
everything.
about. Yeah.
But it's really hard to be
tough.
healthy around him.
It's tough. It's just tough, period, because even when you're trying to be healthy, you don't know if these labels are correct. It's just tough, man. It's just
and
people trying to make money out here.
Yeah, and it's so because we are such a big country, it's so hard to regulate something that, like in a country like Norway, they have everything, all the labels are
If you
correct.
go to Europe, then you can eat all your meat and not feel bad.
Yeah,
And really,
yeah.
But it's easier to operate in small and
They're strict,
countries like that.
Yeah,
They don't
I mean,
fuck around.
Yeah, I mean, let's just say this, okay? I'm not gonna stop.
You just cried.
I just cried. No, I cried, but I'm not gonna stop.
You shed a tear for the cow. You're good.
It's hilarious.
I want the world and God to know that I feel,
Right.
and I think that's good enough.
All right.
We also just don't utilize the whole animal here in the United States. Like ever.
I make necklaces out of the chicken bones. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Unhelpful advice.
We do email answer questions.
Oh, okay.
Unhelpful advice with Bobby, Khalyla, and Bobby's fuck friend. Ian.
Yeah,
What
all
the?
day,
We
every day.
discussed this?
Fuck friend forever.
Fuck
What?
forever. I grew up in an alcoholic, abusive household, and now as an adult, it seems I can only seek out psycho girls who need rescuing, a la strippers, married women, abused girlfriends, etc. I have great times with them, in parentheses, sex, but it has been dangerous at times. Yikes. What say you, oh wise ones?
I've had sex with hookers without condoms.
I know we know this.
I mean, I'm just saying.
And I have genital warts now. Thank you.
No,
I
but
don't.
I've
I don't.
literally lived. I stick my dick in furnaces. Like I've done dangerous shit.
Furnaces.
Yeah. Like I don't give a fuck, right?
Right.
So in my 20s and my 30s, I have put myself at risk so many times. I've been in many dysfunctional relationships, and I think that through age and through time, though, and I didn't grow up like my dad was an alcoholic. My dad used to beat me too, but I think just over time, you just kind of grow up and go, you know what? I kind of know what I need and I want, and you realize that sex and all that kind of stuff is just. You know what I mean?
Amazing.
Like flings. It is amazing. It's fun and exciting, but it's like,
Unfulfilling.
it's unfulfilling. And I have something
That's a
deeper with Khalyla, and that's the route I've taken, and it's a healthy.
So this guy's question is why is he doesn't understand
I think
why
through
he's
time
just dating these
he
types
might,
of
if he
people?
goes to therapy and and he tries to work on himself, that he might result. He's got to work
Well,
on it.
If he's a young man in his 20s, like why not? Like that's your time to actually make all the mistakes and seek out different types of people from all walks of life. You should expose yourself to as many types of women as possible. You can't just, be 21 and be like, I'm looking for the perfect girl. No, you should date as many shitty people or, as much as you can. Just, that's the only way to eventually figure out what exactly that you want.
Right. And I figure like both of your answers are right. Just be careful being not careful.
Yeah.
Just add that.
Yeah. Give me another question. Yeah.
Hello, Tiger Boy. I'm a 24-year-old guy that has zero game. The Asian version of PD. That's George over there.
This is the version of you?
Well, I am looking at that T-shirt now for the first time. It's not going to help you get bitches.
Beavis and Butthead T-shirt.
Yeah. I am the great cornholio. That's great.
I've been dating my first girlfriend for 6 months now, and she is a handful. She's ungrateful, unappreciative, selfish, and at times
That's
bitchy.
it.
But I still love her.
That's it.
I, however, am a fucking sweetheart. I don't have the guts to tell her that she needs to calm down and just be nice to me for once. How do I approach this one?
You just have to bite your tongue and just go through it. I mean, the shit that we go through. We just gotta bite your tongue.
Shut the fuck up, Bobby. I'm putting my fucking foot down for once.
It's like
the shit I go through. You get your ass wiped. You get fed in bed. I fucking
who wipes my ass?
me. Every
When did you wipe my asshole? I wipe my own
You don't
asshole.
lift a fucking finger all
the
goddamn
shit
day.
that you have to deal with. It's like you swallow it. And you go, oh god.
So basically, get yourself an Asian woman.
Bro, you just have to accept it and just pray and not snap and just go that you're the good one. No, I'm saying
You're the good
you know that you're the good one. You know that she's acting the way she's acting, right? And you just have to accept that. But there's nothing you can change about her because that's the way she is.
I love how it's just impossible to believe that the woman's actually the sane person in the relationship. Is that so hard to believe?
What are you getting angry for me? I'm just responding to fucking email. It has nothing to do with you and I.
I deal with your gayness.
It has nothing to do with. It has
I let
nothing,
you fuck dudes.
It has nothing to do with. I never fucked a dude recently, as a recent, and also on top of that, fuck you. And the thing is that I'm just saying that it has nothing to do with our relationship. I'm just responding to his thing. All right, so I'm just saying, in your situation, I know that your girl is acting insane and homicidally and like unreasonable, and you have to just kind of go swallow it and go, that's who she is.
I say, man up. Tell her.
Yeah.
Give her some warnings, and then if she don't respond to them,
But that's the thing, Ian.
How do you warn her though, Ian?
But see, that
just talk to her nicely. Hey, and I haven't always been good at like communicating, but this is a great opportunity to communicate.
Yeah.
And like say, hey man, this is not fair. This is fucked up, and she may or may not respond. And like, why are you dating somebody that doesn't care anyway?
Also,
I
don't
don't have a
listen to
shitty
Ian
time.
Edwards because I'll tell you why.
Okay.
All right? This guy's a fuck machine.
What?
That's what I've been told. Well, by
You
him.
date. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
You plow
right?
through them.
Let me just say this right now.
No,
I want to say something to you right
The
now.
way he's
right?
smiling, I can
I
tell.
know
The way he's smiling is
There's
so...
a girl right now.
What?
Right, I'm not gonna say her name. I'm not gonna say her name. She's young, very pretty, right? And to any
Talking
normal
about my
guy
ex?
your age, because you're 50,
What?
right?
You don't know my age.
She's 19, you're 50.
19? What?
And then you'd be like, nah.
It's
You know
a
what I
great
mean?
thing.
And
you
I'd
don't-
be like,
it's a great thing you don't exaggerate.
I'd be like,
So you
Yeah.
sure nobody came up to you in that show in South Africa?
all I'm saying is that he's not the right guy to get, advice from.
I don't know. Like how far?
Take advice from him.
I mean, how far?
Dude, you'll never be that.
You'll never be a 50-year-old fucking a 19-year-old.
Yeah.
How-
This is a machine, dude.
I'm just saying, how far is he gonna be? Is he unhappy?
How old is he? First of all, we got to know the age, bro.
Yeah, list your age is nighttime, people.
Um,
No age.
My thing is,
24.
the fact that he
24?
was like, "Oh, but
I
I'm
mean,
a sweetheart." It's
But
like,
but most girls around
That's
that
it.
age are like that. So if he gets another one,
See,
it's
now
gonna
when
be
he
like
says that, right, and how come he doesn't get his head bitten off?
what do you mean?
Most women that age are like
Yeah,
that.
because I was.
Yeah.
We're all.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
raging alcoholics at that age. We just want to fuck.
And
That's
every
when we
once
become
in a while-
lesbians for a couple
Right,
months.
right.
You know, it's just
And
we're
sometimes they don't grow out of it. You know. Anyway. So you
It's
know,
hilarious.
so that's good.
beat his ass. as
That's
soon as this
great.
is over.
That's
I
good.
want to see this fight.
Nah. So I think we're very blessed to have Ian here and my fuck friend and
What? You keep saying
Fuck her for life.
that. That's
FFF.
and,
50-year-old
I love you so
fuck
fucking much. I love you so fucking much.
Oh man.
And
I want to say I love you back, but I want you to take it the wrong way.
so you have your podcast, right?
Right.
What's it called?
It's called the Soccer Comic Rant. It's
called the Soccer-
allthingscomedy.com.
We're still with them. We're with them too.
Okay,
so
cool.
all things comedy. Angry Soccer.
Soccer.
Angry Soccer. Angry Soccer Rant.
You were just on it.
I know. I loved it.
All right.
And I went to your serial killer house. You have a very serial killer house.
I do. How?
Everything is like in place, and everything's
Are you
just
a neat freak?
and orderly, and it's like
I got
clean.
a table, a couch,
It's very like
and a
Militant.
TV.
it's militant.
Are you
And it-
minimalist?
There's like a running.
Not minimalist, like modern.
like a running machine.
Like
inside
contemporary
there.
stuff. Just clean
contemporary stuff.
lines.
Yeah, clean lines. Yeah.
Yeah. Before I moved in, this place was just a big pile of shoes.
Right.
That's
It
just all
was.
it was.
I
And
believe.
like,
Like dead women's shoes.
yes.
Yeah, dead women's shoes. Yeah, I kill dead women people. Yeah, I kill the people.
Yeah, and just pictures, like old photographs, actual like photographs of like him like spreading hookers' asses.
Oh, nice.
Damn, bro.
We got
Like, I
to
don't-
see if they
who
have
took
bumps.
those pictures of you?
The other hooker.
Obviously, the other
The
hooker.
other hooker.
That's
Yeah, man.
hilarious.
I do like 3 or 4. I mean, I'm a baller. I kill it.
Yeah,
I'm
the,
a ball.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
they always
hilarious.
I
look
do
like this.
video, TV, the whole thing. I have audio, the whole audio department.
You're
That's
crazy.
Anyway, God bless America.
No, no
Ian,
doubt.
do you have any shows?
Oh yeah, you want to plug some shows?
and your
I
Twitter?
was. Yeah, I'll be at the Comedy Store this week. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got
Go
some
see
shit
Ian.
And your Instagram and Twitter.
Ian Edwards Comic
Okay,
for both.
Yeah.
Thanks.
got it.
Any shows
And
for Bobby?
I'm going to be at the
Laugh Out
Laugh
Loud.
Out Loud San Antonio this weekend.
Next weekend he's going to be at the
At
Addison
Addison
Improv.
Improv. And then I get a week off because I need it because this is fucking too much.
Yeah, and then February 10th through 12th, San Jose Improv. And
Oh,
then,
that God! No, I love Human.
yeah, and then 15th through the 17th, Schaumburg Improv,
Damn.
and then after that, you're in Ontario Improv.
Whoa.
March.
Got the sketch
Yeah.
And then that's it.
on top of it.
Thanks, guys.
I like this relationship.
Fuck you, man.
What? You said that like this was a bad thing.
Follow us on
a fucking fancy drink, and I don't get
He gets to look.
Follow us on
That's
Instagram at TigerBelly, on Twitter at TheTigerBelly, or email us any questions like these folks at TheTigerBelly@gmail.com, and you can follow Khalyla on all social media
At Calamity K.
and have a good one, guys.
All right, see you guys next week.
Chocolate como la